This is the Projekt Gemineye Update, your source for all things Projekt Gemineye. Brought to you by Riffical Records. And here's your host, Marc Anthony K. Greetings, friends, and welcome to Projekt Gemineye Update number 132. So, Happy New Year. Today is January the 1st, 2021. Thank the Lord that 2020 is done. Funny thing, my sister reminded me the other day is that, even though it is 2021, it doesn't necessarily mean that, everything is just reset and everything's back to normal. Obviously, we still have to work on that as a people, as a, world. And, but, I think everybody's in a much more positive state of mind now. So, what's today's video about? Excuse me. Today's video is a 2020 recap of what has happened as far as what I've done. I like doing these kind of videos if just for my sort of archival reasons to just put down a sort of journal or diary of what I've done over the year. And just to remind, some of the people what's happened. Maybe some of the things you might even forgot has happened. So it's kind of a fun thing for me to do. So 2020 was a pretty busy year, again, for me, as you might not believe, but it was. March 6th, 2020 marked the release of the first single from the Dark Monarchy album that came out in 2020. That single was the Bed of Posers single that came out on March 6th. It was a big moment for us. It was a new project for me and Joe, and the response of it was very good. It was very promising to see that people were liking it, and we moved forward with great gusto. March 20th marked another important day, as March 20th I released the compilation album Tomorrow is Another Day, which was a compilation of I believe it was 10 Projekt Gemineye songs from various records. So actually the 4 albums that I had released at that time, plus a couple of songs from the EPs like the Lost Science Files, and I even included The Deed Is Done, which is off the Record Store Day release from 2019. It was a free compilation. It still is free for people who haven't gotten it. You can just go to the Bandcamp page for Projekt Gemineye, and you can just download 10 songs for free. The idea of it was to keep people's spirits up during the pandemic. It was starting to hit people hard at that point in March, the reality of it. And I thought it was just something I can do to maybe lift some people's spirits. Okay, next, April 18th was the release of the second single from the Dark Monarchy album, which was Fool's Gold. That song did very well. What I failed to mention was also Bed of Roses had a video come out, a lyric video, as did this one, Fool's Gold. The single and the video were both well received. And like I said, it made us very confident in moving forward with the record. Okay, then June 12th, the Dark Monarchy album was released. I believe it was the digital version of it was released. I believe the CD version of it was sometime in September. I think it came out, but the album proper, Dark Monarchy debut album, came out on June 12th. We were extremely happy with the record, the way it came out. It got reviewed by quite a few people. A lot of people wrote and said that they loved the material. Got played quite a bit. In fact, the whole album got debuted on the Check It Out podcast with DJ Peter Prague. And that was the first time he's ever did a whole album in its entirety on a show. So we felt pretty honored to have that happen. yeah, the record went so well. Starting in this January, right now, actually, over the next couple of days, I'm getting my area kind of cleaned up a bit here. I got a couple of new things for my computer as far as music programs and stuff like that. So I am prepping myself to start writing the next Dark Monarchy album. Okay, so let's continue our list. So August 15th, next up, was the release of my first lathe cut record that I put out. That had the Lost Science Files on it, and it also had the November 2019 Record Store Day 2-song single, which had Children of Hope in a stripped down form with no drums and more orchestra stuff. And it also had a song that's not on any album, it was just written for the single, The Deed Is Done, which is actually a song I really have grown to really like that song. I mean, it's interesting because it's a song that it's not on any record, so I always find those kind of songs fascinating, to be honest with you. Excuse me. August 29th, the release of the Surrogate Other Record Store Day release, which was a song that was left off the Dark Monarchy album, which was called Surrogate Other. And once we mixed it and got it all ready, we included a Record Store Day version of Fool's Gold, which was basically Joe Bailey doing a piano and vocal version to it, and I kind of added some guitars and some stuff like that, and he added a bit more string stuff. It turned out really good. A lot of people liked it. And then we also added the album version of Fool's Gold on it as well, so it was essentially a 3-song EP. That did well again. I mean, you got to keep in mind, this is a new band, and not everybody who likes Projekt Gemineye would like this. Not everybody who likes Joe Bailey's stuff would like it either. But a lot of people did cross over, so we're very happy about that. Next, there was a long gap of, I wouldn't say inactivity, but nothing really released at this point because we were working on a lot of things. And October 20th was the next thing. So from between August 29th to August 20th, there was work happening, and that work was Book 2 for Projekt Gemineye in the year 3073, Book 2. August 20th saw the release of the Sacred Sun single, a song I was extremely happy with and excited to get out. It featured Lee Pomeroy on bass, Joe Bailey on vocals, and myself on everything else. Turned out excellent. The hype behind it was really strong. A lot of people loved the song, and we're looking forward to more. That takes us to November 7th, which was the official release date of In the Year 3072 Book 2 in digital form. And actually, the ironic thing is, just a few days back, I had received the CD version of the album. So, as I mentioned before, they are here. I am started packing these things up. What I'm going to end up doing, just so you guys know, is the people who just ordered the CD alone, without any of the extras, I will start sending them out right away. The people who have ordered the alternate mixes and stuff like that, I am working on those now to get those all done for you. But yours will get sent, probably a little bit after them, because I still have to get that done for you, and I want it done well for you guys, because you guys deserve good quality stuff. Okay, so then that leads us to the last day of mention, which is a day that has two things on it here apparently. December 1st, which had the release of the latest Christmas EP, which is called The Christmas Diary, which went over really well as well. There was a video made for that as well for one of the songs, which went over very well also. It's also I should mention that the Surrogate Other, the song, there was a proper video made, not a lyric video, an actual video that was made by Steve Holland for us. That was released as well. I believe it was sometime in September, most likely. My memory kind of slipped on that. I don't remember exactly when that came out, but that is done really well. I mean, that has several hundred views of that already on YouTube, so I'm very happy with that. And be sure there'll be some more video stuff coming for the Dark Monarchy for the next album. Also, on December 1st, came out the Long Ride EP Lace Cut record, which is now in the mail for you people. You should be receiving it very, very soon. So there you go. It's been a very busy 2020. Now, what's to come for 2020? What's to come for 2021? Quite a few things. Number one, I'm going to be working on the next couple of days here to get the CDs all placed in the mail and get everything done and ready for you guys from that end of it. As far as the album version of vinyl, that is next on my list to do. I will be contacting Kevin at the Lacquer channel to arrange a time for him to take a look at my masters, my vinyl masters for the record, see if they're okay to use, which they usually are, and then move forward with that and get our pre-order prepared for that as well. Also, as I've mentioned earlier, we were working on the Dark Monarchy, the songs. We're going to be starting to write the songs now. I'm guessing maybe around February we'll start the actual proper recording of it. I think we'll have all the songs written by the end of January, hopefully. And then, take a couple of months and we'll get it recorded and done. I'm not going to rush it. I mean, the first album went really well, and I don't want to just go and make another record just for the sake of making another record. I want to make a fantastic follow-up, and I think me and Joe are more than ready to do that, I think. Joe's been writing some fantastic stuff. I've had the honor of hearing his next album, solo album, that he has already done, but he's delayed the release of it for obvious reasons. COVID's delayed many things that he needed to get done, like album cover artwork and some video footage he needed shot and stuff like that. So delay on that, but the album will be well worth the wait. It's an excellent record. I think you guys are going to really like it. Also, I am planning, fingers crossed, this is all in my book here, my schedule book here that I have, my little book here where I have all my notes planned out, to start on Projekt Gemineye in the year 3783, book 3. I'm hoping to get it started by at least June, July. Even if it's August, fine. Again, I'm not going to rush it. It is going to be the last part of the story. And I want to do it right. And I want to end it on a strong note. And see what I'm going to do as far as people playing on it and stuff like that. So there's a lot to plan out. It's going to be a very busy year. And, of course, during this, I'm also going to plan to do another lathe cut thing. I'm hoping to do the Dark Monarchy, the debut album, on lathe cut for those people who have been begging for a vinyl version of it. I don't think we're ever going to do a proper, an actual vinyl one, but a lathe cut I think might be the way to go, because we can do it as many as we need done. And we already have all the artwork, so it'll be a pretty easy transition to make a proper kind of lathe cut version of that album. And of course, I'm going to do another Christmas EP in 2021. And a few people have been asking me if I'm going to do another Marc Anthony K in the Lower Third collective album, which is a solo thing I did, which is just basically a rock record. A lot of people actually liked it, and I'd like to get it done. I've always kind of tried to squeeze it in here and there, but never seem to have the time for it. Let's see what 2021 brings. Maybe I might get something done with that, but no pressure. That's kind of my last on my list of things to do. But yeah, so that's what's planned for this year and what has happened in 2020. And I thank you as always for following along and supporting Projekt Gemineye and myself and the Dark Monarchy. You guys are fantastic. I really appreciate every single one of you that supports the projects that I'm involved with. And I really, really, really hope that you had a great Christmas holidays. And I'm keeping my fingers crossed that 2021 will bring nothing but happiness for myself and for all of you out there, that your families will be happy. We can start going back on trips again and doing all the things that we missed doing in 2020. So I'll leave it at that. Thank you very much for watching. And now that my internet is working again, hopefully there will be more update videos coming more frequently. So until then, thank you very much, my friends, and I will talk to you all later.